You will not find this image stained in glass or pressed between the gold-trimmed pages of ancient texts. No holy card can be purchased with his shimmering face smiling down on the piping stack cube of butter in the center, syrupy goodness flowing down the sides. But it's where I found him. Knife in one hand, fork in the other, belly up to the counter at Frank's Corner Diner. And on a Sunday, no less. Where I thought floating on the clouds of folded hands and the penny prayers dropped from children's hands was so much more his speed. But this seemed right. Just right. Maybe even more right. In all his manifestations. Glowing halo on the back of his head, holes in his hands and in his sides, scepter holding the universe in its place, expressions always so serene. No Sunday school wall painting ever showed his face, the way it looked when the waitress poured him a second cup and the bacon came crispy, just how he liked it. So here we were. Working our way through breakfast special number 4, one mouthful at a time, we sat amid the clanking of dishes and the calling of orders and the idle talk of yesterday's box scores and tomorrow's weather. And it didn't seem to bother him in the least that these people should have been somewhere else that morning. You see, their secret was his secret too, I guess. This is so much better than a sermon at church, I say out loud. But Jesus just keeps on eating, wiping the crumbs now caught in his beard. This is true religion, the religion of real folk, of good food and plain talk, I say, but Jesus pretends not to hear me. He's just thrown himself into the plate before him as if it were the purpose of his existence, as if it was the last sign of the apocalypse, where 2 eggs, sunny side up, wheat toast, grape jelly, bacon crisp, hash browns, 3 cups of coffee, and a golden stack of pancakes. All for just $3.99. All morning long we sit there side by side, me with my commentary, he lost in some place I'm not sure I've ever been. Until the hour is nearly noon and the first sign of the church crowd emerges. They're unmistakable. Neatly pressed and smelling of powder, suits and dresses and kids, as wild as the wind. As soon as they arrive, he pushes away his plate, swallows the last of his coffee, motions to me that he will pick up my tab. Just leave a generous tip, he says. None of them recognize him. You want to go somewhere and play cards, he asks. I nod. Just promise me you won't talk so much.